Hey gang, this is Mike with my real estate dojo. The real estate market is extremely hot. As you already know, you don't need me to tell you about it. And if you want to not have an office, not have a boss, and this be your office every day, I can help you escape the rat race, fuck the credit card company, fuck the banks, and help you have financial freedom where it doesn't matter if you're making $2,000 a month, or if you're making $5,000, if you're making $10,000, if you're making $100,000, if you're making $1 million a month. Because it's really not about how much you gross, it's all about how much you keep and how much liabilities you have, and how many hours you have to drive in fucking traffic, how many hours you have to sit in fucking traffic every day to get to fucking work. I mean, how much do you love your job? If you ate all that bullshit and you've gone to seminar after seminar, or if you're thinking about going to seminars, or you read books and you're still scratching your head, you don't know what to do, guys, I'm going to show you right now what to do, okay? I made a very complex idea, okay, that went like this, and I simplified it into 3 propellers, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking about it for weeks now. You got your lead generation, you got your conversion, you got your exit strategy. And for you ladies and gentlemen that I'm talking to right now that are at level 0, which means that you haven't started, okay, or you may started a little bit, but you bought a couple of books, or you went to a couple of seminars, or you listened to a couple of YouTube channels or podcasts, you kind of get it, but you don't know if it's real, or you don't know what to do. You know, my thing is, the simplification is going to help you, okay? Because the more you learn, the more confused you become, especially if you don't take action. And what I've, since high school, ladies and gentlemen, I've been training people how to do personal training. So I really understand coaching one-on-one. I really understand taking complex muscle movements and simplifying them. It's the same exact thing in the real estate business. I got to do that as a very, very young kid in high school, ladies and gentlemen, selling people that were 30 years old when I was in high school. So on large packages. And it had taught me a lot. So I made it so simple where I made it 3 propellers. So if you're at level 0, or if you're at a place where you kind of took a couple of seminars, maybe you made a couple of calls, maybe you did a little bandit signs, maybe you did a couple of mail outs, but you haven't got stuff, okay, don't go to any more seminars, please. Don't go to any more REI clubs, please, because all they're going to do is confuse you, and I know because I've been there, okay? So I made it 3 simple propellers, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're at level 0, the very next thing you should do, or if you're at level just a little bit past 0, the very first thing you should do is lead generation. Okay? Without the lead generation, you're not going to have a business. I don't care how much you study contract, which is conversion. I don't care how much you study sales and negotiation, which is, the level 2, which is called conversion. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much you learn about how to find cash buyers, where you should advertise. None of that stuff matters, okay? Because if you never get to level 1, having sellers call you, okay, you're never going to get to level 2, and you're never going to get to level 3, okay, which is going to be payday for you. So the very first thing you should do is not set up LLCs, not set up logos, and all these fancy things, okay, that's going to cost money out of your pocket, okay? I mean, any fool can spend money. Okay, you go to any fool, any coach that says, oh yeah man, buy this and buy this and buy that, okay? But a real coach, the alchemy, like me, looks at you up and down and says, this is what you got? Great, we're going to make it just what you got, dude. You don't need anything else, right? And makes it, or give you a couple of tips. Hey, dude, you may need, if you're going to go running, you may need some shoes. You may not need the $150 shoes, or you may not need the $300 shoes, or your shoes don't have to match your pants and your headband. You don't need all that shit. You can be just like Tyson. You just come into the rings with just, when you first start, and start just knocking motherfucker out. And that's what I want to teach you, is like you can start where you stand. You don't have to have all this fancy books and fancy courses. Start where you stand, okay? Sometimes to start where you stand, you just need a couple of tools. That's it, okay? And I'm telling you, you don't need to learn about contracts, the level 2 conversion. You don't need to learn about the exit. You don't need to learn about all that, because you're at level 1 or level 0. The next step is level 1. And if you start thinking about too far ahead, like level 2 and level 3, you're gonna have more fear. Because the more you think ahead, the more what if, what is this, what is that, what happens if this happens, and it's just more maze that your brain is going to try to solve, and those situations may never ever ever happen. So the very first thing to do is, if you're level 0, if you've done some stuff like bandit signs, did a postcard, but you haven't got anything, is just to focus all your energy on lead generation, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, lead generation. And then to do the lead generation, you need like 2 or 3 simple tools that I have right now that you could download and invest in yourself and be able to start doing deals. You don't have to worry about contracts. You don't have to worry about what title company attorney. You're not there yet, okay? All right? So the very first thing you need to focus on is lead generation and being able to get people to call you. So a couple of tools that you're going to need is, if you get on my website, I have 2 products that's exactly what you need. One is called My 42 Ways, and that 42 Ways is for free marketing. So if you don't have any money, I show you 42 ways, street proven. I've used it, my students used it, guys, okay? And it works. All you got to do is download it. It's going to cost a couple of bucks, and then excuse me, you have it for a lifetime. Not just one time. It's a one-time investment in yourself, and you have it for a lifetime. And those 42 ways is some guerrilla marketing that not every Joe's talking about, because not every Joe came to America as a refugee and turned nothing into 3 businesses, into rental properties, $1 million business that I owned for 14, 15 years. Not every Joe did that, okay? Not every Joe knows how to turn no money into money. Everybody knows, most Joes go and get loans and get in debt millions of dollars, okay? So I'm showing you, for just a couple of bucks, you download right into your brain my proven, street tested for years and years, 42 ways to find motivated sellers for free. These are the same sellers that I've used where I give them $1 for fucking earnest money. These are the same sellers that I use where I'm able to take over their mortgage, not have to get a loan, not use my Social Security, not use my company's Social Security. These are the same sellers that I'm showing you how to get, that I'm able to create notes and just buy their homes if they have it feeling clear via owner financing. These are the same exact sellers that I'm showing you where you can find cash deals, 50 cents, 60 cents, 30 cents on the dollar, because you're targeting different segment pools of motivation. Okay, so that's the very first thing you need. That costs $219 bucks. Okay. However, I have another product that's called the 39 No Fluff Marketing Bootcamp. That one costs $219 bucks too. However, I have it on Amazon right now for $19, ladies and gentlemen. And you could just go up there and download it. I'm doing it for 19 bucks to get reviews. Okay, guys? So I would highly recommend going to Amazon, downloading that shit. It's 19 bucks. In that 39 ways, I have free marketing and I have paid marketing. So you can use some of the free marketing if you don't have money, or if you have money, you can use the paid. But it's just such a great boot camp, because in that I give you all kinds of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I give you postcards, I give you auto email series, all for free as bonuses. So that's the very first thing you need. You need a marketing plan that's just the average, is what I have on my website. That's guerrilla marketing, that's not done by everybody and their mama, okay? After you get that, and then people start calling you, the only other thing you're going to need at this point is my seller phone script, okay? I can't tell you how many people I've bought my seller phone script and were like, Mike, this thing is out of this world. Man, this thing is way more than a seller phone script. I just call it a seller phone script, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the easiest thing to say. It's hard for me to name these things, okay? But it's like multi-dimensional. It's your offer letter. It's your offer analyzer. It helps you structure deals. It helps you gauge the motivation stuff. It has so many different parts to it, okay? And it's the same exact things that I use, that my students use. And if people pay me $25,000, I have them get that and then send it to me. So if you're one of my students, my paying students, When you find a deal, you take a picture of it and you send it to me. Same thing if you have the smart virtual coaching. You have to have that script and send it to my students so she can help you analyze it. So here's the clue. If I need it, if my student needs it, if my student coach needs it, then don't you think you need it? Come on, don't you think you need it? It's only 150 bucks, man. All you gotta do is fucking invest in yourself. Don't go to Starbucks for 1 fucking month and you have it. Don't go drinking. Don't go out on a fucking date, dude. Turn that stupid cable off and there you go. Every month you pay 150 bucks for cable probably. That does nothing besides rob your brain, rob your kid's brain. Whoever you're around robs their brain, dude. Tells them how ugly you are and you gotta smell like this and you gotta be this tall, you gotta be this short, you gotta drive this, you gotta drive that, or you're not good looking, you're not beautiful. No, fuck that, dude. Turn that shit off. Spend the 150 in yourself, dude, in your future, in your family future, and get where the fuck you need to go, because I promise you, once you download that shit, you're gonna be like all the other people that reach out to me like, man, this is the best script I ever got. Because it's really not a script, ladies and gentlemen. Is what you really need to do deals is exactly what I use. If I get on the phone with a seller, I fill that shit out. I use it like the glue. That's why I created it. I use it for my own business. What I give you guys is not some bluff bullshit that I created to sell a manual. It's the same exact shit for me to get a deal for $1. It's the same exact shit I use to get owner financing, where I have to just take over the seller's payments. I don't have to come up with a down payment. I don't have to go to a bank. I don't have to say, please give me a loan. I don't have to do any of that stuff, and I'm showing it to you what I do. So the very first thing to do is, if you're at level 0, is get on my website and get one of my marketing ideas, and that's your marketing plan. And then write down 10 things you want to do from there, and that's your marketing plan. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start doing that. You're not going to worry about contracts. You're not going to worry about going to REI clubs. You're not going to be worried about listening to posts, the blogs. You're not going to do that, because if you do that, you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to sit there and read and watch other people reach their goals. I am going to help you to become where you need to go. I'm one of those personal trainers. When people work with me, I didn't try to enslave them where they would have to be dependent on me forever. In the first 4 to 6 weeks, I taught them so much that they could go out their own and go work out. And after 6 months, 7 months, a year, 2 years later, when they hit a plateau, then they hit me up and I retrained them. And that's what I'm trying to do for you. Okay? So this is not something that, we're trying to give you where you have to buy more shit. Okay? This is something we're trying to tell you that you fucking need. I need it. My student needs it. My student coach needs it. You need this shit. You need to sell a phone script, ladies and gentlemen. No bullshit. 150 bucks. No excuses. If you don't have it, you're fucking yourself, dude. If you're sending out postcards, if you're sending out bandit signs, man, dude, and you don't have this shit, and you're spending money on shit you don't know. And if you don't have my seller phone script, dude, you don't even know who a motivated seller is. And do you want to negotiate owner financing? Yes. Yes. I mean, who doesn't, dude? My seller phone script does that. I'm one of the very few people that specialize in owner financing. I have my black belt. That's my cream of the crop. That's the only thing I focus on, ladies and gentlemen. And I love that shit, and my phone script has that. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to get cash deals all day, man. I was just telling a family member just a couple of weeks ago how I bought a badass condo for like $19,000, and I turned around and sold it for like $34,000 a month or 2 months later, and I only tied that whole contract up for $1. And so, I mean, it's a little, it's all right. And I was shooting myself in the head because I should have Airbnb'd it instead of just selling it. I could have made $2,000 or $3,000 a month from it. Okay, so I was just talking about my mistakes that I've made, and I'm telling you right now, if you don't get my seller phone script, you're making a fucking mistake, like the mistake that I made. I turned a 19 into 34, which is not a bad deal at all, putting $1 down. But hey, I could have got that property. I'd already paid for it, Airbnb'd it, made a lot more money, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so learn from my mistakes. So the very first thing you should do is lead generation, and you need 2 tools. You need a marketing plan, which you need to go to my website, download the $219 one, or go to the Amazon and get the $19 one, which is the same exact one that I saw on my website for $219, and many people have bought it. Okay, get that shit. Write down 10 items you're going to implement and start taking action immediately. And you're going to notice that people are going to start calling you. Phone calls are going to come in. And you're going to say, oh shit, I don't know what to say or what to do. Not a problem. Download my seller phone script, then you know what to do. And if you guys haven't reached my students, once you fill out the seller phone script 100%, reach out to my students, see if she wants to take you in with our Smart Virtual Coaching. If she wants to take you in, it's a 50-50 split, but she'll hold your hand and help you do the deal. All you got to do is get the tools that you need to fucking do the deal, like the seller phone script. And build the seller phone script, you do the marketing, you buy the marketing plan, you write your 10 plan down, you do the marketing, people start calling you, you fill out the seller phone script, and then you give it to my student in the Smart Coaching if you qualify, and maybe she'll be able to help you. If you don't qualify, then hit me up, watch my video, watch my blogs. We tell you exactly what to do. And if you have the $25,000 that you want to invest in yourself, not most people do, and that's the exact reason why I want it to be like that. I only want to work with the elite of the elite. Then hit me up. But if you don't, get my little tools that are going to help you do deals. See if you get into this Smart Virtual Coaching. It's a 50-50 split, and that's it. And if you ever get a deal, you need a cash buyer, hit me up. I love to buy your deals. And if I don't buy your deal, I will help you move the deal for a 50-50 split, because I do have a lot of cash buyers all over America, guys. So we're having a significant amount of success on our YouTube channel. So if you have a deal you can move, hit me up. If you don't know what the next step is and you're at level 0, the next step is level 1, which is lead generation. Get on my website, download my marketing plan, download my seller phone script, take massive action, fill out the seller phone script, reach out to my student. She'll probably help you out if you qualify, and we'll help you do the deals, guys. And if you get a deal on the contract, hit me up, man. I want to buy your deal. If I can't buy it, I'm very confident I can help you move the deal in 1 or 2 days. Go out there and hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer. See you later, gang.